The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Marty in Worcester. Hey, Marty, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
Oh, can't really complain. First of all, I wanted to thank you for the bargain re-up on the gold report. I've been getting it for quite a while, and for a couple years there, it was like an insurance policy. I'd say, oh, I got to buy gold, and the gold report would say, oh, no, not yet. And lately, it's like a winning lottery ticket. So it's working really well all around.
I appreciate the feedback, Marty. Thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. To master love, you have to practice love. The art of relationship is a whole mastery, and the only way to reach mastery is with practice. To master a relationship is therefore about taking action. It is not about attaining knowledge. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 326, NASDAQ off 104, S&P's off 40 bucks. Gold contract up $16.80, trading at $1,256 an ounce. Silver up 20 cents at $19.35 an ounce. Platinum up $4 at $1,383 an ounce. Copper down 2 pennies at $3.17 a pound. Light sweet crude off 82 cents at $96.68 a barrel. Bonds, the 10-year up 23 ticks at 126.14. 30-year, check this one out, up 1.5 folks, 135.01. That baby launched its last move, and that 30 years on its way to 141. King dollar down 263 ticks, trading out at 81.14. That's pulling back with lighter volume. Euro up 43 at 135, and the yen down 1 at 100.95. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You're down 41 bucks. Bottom line, you had a sideways move last week, and this baby blew through the B point, blew through it with volume. You're at 1740. The A to B equals C to D on this move is 1720. That's the one-to-one, folks, the one-to-one ABC structure on the way down. You go over to the Dow Industrial, so we take a look at the Dow. What you have with the Dow is down 326 bucks. Your A point on this is the 588. 588. Man, this is a monster. Okay, so your B is 783. 116, 783. I'll ball up 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so you're talking, we're almost there. This Dow is going to, the bottom line is that they're all going a lot lower. This move here, though, can take the Dow down to about the 14,900. NASDAQ Composite. Now, the Composite got taken apart big time. Well, they all got taken apart. Composite took out the B point, took it out with volume. We are at 3996, and that A to B equals C to D is 3935. NDX 100. Now, the NDX 100, let me just see if anything ended up going positive. Okay, so intraday today out here, folks, there wasn't one stock in the NDX 100 that was positive. By the close, you had Apple sneak in, and you had O'Reilly Automotive. O'Reilly Automotive was up 2 pennies, and Apple was up 93 cents. Those are the only 2 equities inside the NDX 100 that was positive. Gold contract. We go over to gold. We take a look at gold. Now, it's going to get tricky with gold. GCJ. And this is what it is. Gold contract out here today, nice price move. We were at one point, we were as high as 1266. We're at 1256. But this baby is still in the cause building business. It's going to need a lot more volume in order to launch into these higher prices. We were coming into 164 1,000 contracts, and we did 120. So what I expect you're going to see, so we'll take that aspect. Then if you go over and we go to the dollar index, let's go to the dollar index right here, DXH4. So what you have with the dollar index is this, is that she backed down with only 20,000 contracts. That correlation is saying that the dollar wants to basically launch and get higher because that dollar was going into 34,000 contracts. Bonds, we go to the bond market, we'll go to the 10-year first, we take a look at the 10-year. 10-year right now is yielding 2.575. We actually take a look at it, so that's a yield on the 10-year TYH4. So 10-year out here right now, we went up with 1.5 million contracts today. You are coming into the high, and the high that we're talking about 100% move over move is 126.25. Right now you're at 126.14. That wants to go to the swing point. That's the first part. Now, let's go over and take a look at the 30-year, because watch what the 30-year did. This is pretty intense what it did. It absolutely just launched over the swing point this morning of the 23rd. That swing point was 134.08, and it did it with 380,000 contracts. And if we go look at the continuous contract, what you have is this. We're at 135. Just by launching this morning over that swing point sets up a 140. Yeah, 140 to 142 is pretty clean. That's how this baby is set up right now. So these bonds, these interest rates are going down, down, down. 877-927-6648. We go over and we take a look at Big Blue IBM. IBM is going to blow this bottom out. What IBM has done is this. It's down $3.50 today. That's not a big deal. It's coming into its lowest swing point, which is 172.57. It hit 172.72, and it's going to wake up in the morning, folks, in the wrong spot. And when I say in the wrong spot, when you're building and cars to go downtown, the most powerful move is when equities move down to the swing point. They don't take the swing point out. They don't hit the swing point, and that's exactly what IBM happened today. So I expect you're going to see IBM try to jump the creek. And if IBM happens to be a very large ABC, it's set up like an ABC down right now, and it's set up for a monster ABC down. You know, we'll see whether it blows this swing point away with volume. On the weekly basis, it's going to be 45 million shares. And we'll see whether that gets it on a weekly basis. On a daily basis right now, it is coming into that area, and it's coming in with volume. JP Morgan Chase, in fact, all the financials. The financials are doing ABC structures on the way down. They took out their B point. They took them out today, took them out with volume. JP Morgan, we did 28 million shares, took out the B point of 23 million shares. She's trading 54.31. She's on her way back down to this $50 area. Let's go take a look at Bank of America. It's kind of all over the place. Bank of America hasn't broke this swing point yet, but she's going to be making her way down to that lowest swing at 16.06. APC. So let's go take a look at APC. APC closed. This is Anadarko Petroleum. That closed at 78.17. That was down $2.50. Right now, that is down another $2 at $76. And she's going after high volume low. Look at that. That's just sitting there. So you get $73.60 as a high volume low. She's going right after that, baby. We pull this over. We take a look at what they're saying. So Anadarko goes like this. See settlements. They missed their earnings per share. They're going to cut their fourth quarter items cut the earnings per share by $2.27. They're in tough shape. They missed all. It was basically a big miss. The estimate, folks, was 88 cents. They made 74 cents. The IWM, the small caps out here absolutely got taken apart today. The IWM is also an ABC structure on the way down, folks. The A point on this is 117.37. The B is 111. So you got what, $6.50. The C is 113. So you're dealing with you know, $1.12 here somewhere. And no, 1 second. 6, yeah. $1.07, 107. Your swing point, yeah, 107.67 is the next move here. Now let's go to the S&P. I want to show you something on the SPY. So SPY today blows away B point, blows it away with volume, 237 million shares. But when you take the SPY, you can do this with the SPX also, but I know almost everyone has volume on the SPY. And you put the SPY up right now, what you have is this, folks, is that your first price target, you know, you get bounces in between this, but your first price target is going to be that high volume low from June of 2013. That's the target out here, and that's 1570 S&P. That's where that baby is. Dow finished down 326, NASDAQ up 106, S&P's down 43. We're going to be right back.